Hi, this is Dave Barnesky for antistate.ca, and today I want to talk about moral standards in society. Most people believe that everyone in society should abide by the same moral standards. For instance, if someone kills another, then he should face the appropriate consequences regardless of his station in society. The one area of society where we seem to abandon this vigilance for a universal moral standard is when we're talking about the actions of the government. For instance, you and I can't seize the property of another, but the government can and call it taxation. You and I can't point guns at someone, take him away and lock him in a cage, but the government can and claim they are arresting him. Once we acknowledge this inconsistency in the application of moral standards, the central question of moral philosophy from a political perspective becomes, what moral justification do state actors have to act in this manner? Well, there are a variety of theories about this. One common one is the belief that because we vote once every few years, that such an act gives the politicians the consent to rule us by immoral means. There are a number of problems with this. First, so what if a majority consents? Using violence or threatening it against peaceful people is wrong, regardless if a majority approves or disapproves of its use. And how does someone voting for you give you the moral right to point a gun at him and tell him how to live his life and what to do? I think that seriously inflates the intentions of the voters, who are often running to whoever seems least bad of a bad lot. Another theory suggests the government is legitimate because we consented to a social contract to create it. However, the problem with this theory is there is no actual social contract, and there is no actual consent given by the individuals governed. Nobody living consented to the current government. It just existed when we were born. This is just a theory made up by political scientists to justify state power and to describe the fact that the ruled continue to tolerate being ruled. The reality, however, is that if we judge the actions of the government in the same way we judge people in private society, there is no justification for state power. The reality is that the state functions as a mafia protection racket with better PR.